opinion, and it's that the most recent Sarnia election was fucking bullshit. That was bullshit. I don't stand for it. Nathan is like the most he's the most opposite Trump guy ever, but I think we need to go Donald Trump on those guys. You know, we need to just start being like, the election was rigged. Stop the counts. Hashtag not my mayor. So for one night only, I want to introduce you to my fucking mayor of Sarnia.
What an introduction. That was nice. Hi, everyone. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it. So, listen, it's tough being a man in today's world, am I right? Men, am I right? Listen, I got married about 15 years ago, and I got married to a feminist. And, she's, not the kind of feminist that's, not funny, that doesn't laugh at jokes and takes everything too seriously. Not that kind of feminist. She's a third way smash the patriarchy kind of feminist where, I looked at a little boy once and he had nail polish on and I just kind of I had a little eye twitch. I was young, I was 22, and she dragged me out of the house. You fucking never do that again. I will cut your head off. That is not, it's that kind of feminist. So I became a feminist very quickly. So I'm a feminist. Let's just get that. I think I'm a feminist. Anyway, 9 years later we got divorced, and then I started dating somebody else after, and she was just, let's just say she was not a feminist. The opposite of a feminist, actually. The first time we're gonna sleep together, I'm like, oh, I'll try something out, so I ask. Hey, should we try? She's like, don't fucking ask me, just do it. Take what you want, be a man. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I got so confused. I'm like, I'm a feminist. I got consent, I got all these things going on. So I just get confused now. So I should say, it's not tough being a man, it's just confusing being a feminist man. I was at a restaurant and, I'm sitting around with all my guy friends, and we're having a really nice night. There's candles lit, we're talking about our emotions, we're being vulnerable. We were doing this. This was a nice night with friends from out of town. Everybody there was someone crying on someone else's shoulder. It was a really, really nice time. And then this group of women walk in on a bachelorette party, and the energy of the night just changed entirely. All of a sudden, that group of women is intersecting with our group of guys, and we're having all these great conversations, and I'm talking to this woman next to me, and then out of nowhere, just a hand goes out and just shoves something in my mouth. I'm like, what the fuck? Who are you? Hello? And I start chewing. I'm like, what is this? She's like, it's mushrooms. I'm like, you just drugged me? Right? And she's like, yes. I was like, okay. So I chew it and I finish it. You didn't have consent for that, and I definitely just got me too'd, but I'm gonna go with it. But it's just confusing. It's confusing, is all I'm saying, because I'm just not expecting it in myself to just receive that and take it. I did, and it was an enjoyable night, and I had a great time. As many of you know, I ran for the mayoral position here in Sarnia. Yeah, and I went in and I was like, I'm a feminist guy. I was like, I got this down. The other guy, he's been around 35 years, just found guilty of harassing 5 women, can't look you in the eye. He's just he is what he is. I'm not gonna say too much about him, but I was like, I got this down. I'm young, I'm also a guy, so I've got that for me. I'm a successful business guy, I'm friendly, people like me, and then we all know how it played out. He crushed me, and here we go. So it's just weird that I gotta be a piece of shit in order to win an election, it seems. It's confusing. But listen, as hard as it is, I'm convinced that it's still the right move to be a feminist. And so what I did with my my non-feminist girlfriend is she had a son, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna undercover turn this son to a feminist, because she would not be happy if she knew that that's what I was doing. He's like, she's raising him to be a man's man. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna turn him into a feminist. Watch this. So I thought the best thing I should do is I'm gonna teach him about gender pronouns. And so I said, hey buddy, listen. You know that little willy there that you got, that little penis? It identifies as a she, her. Because listen, like play this out, okay, across all of society for the rest of the universe. If we teach little boys that their dick identifies as a she, her, think about how much men are going to start respecting women. They are always going to be thinking with her head. They are always going to be putting her needs first. It's brilliant. Let's play this out. And I think that, you know, in the end, we can smash the patriarchy if we just teach them gender pronouns properly. So, anyway, emotions. Ugh, emotion. I don't have them, really. Like, I get hungry, I get horny, and I have to take a shit often, and it's usually like an emergency. So like those are my three emotions that I have, and it's tough. And women don't understand this. Like I don't really understand what to do with other people's emotions too. Like guys, you know, like if you ever go home and your girl is just like at home and she's just like in a room and she's just like crying in bed, and you're just like, what am I supposed to do here? You know, you just shut the door maybe and just like kind of give her space. Maybe she'll come out when she's ready. Or like, you know, do you go in, you like bring a box of tissues and be like, hey, you know, just do your thing, let me know what you need. Or do you like, you know, put your arm around her, like do you need anything? You try to, there's so many options and we don't know what the right one is ever. It's always confusing, it's always tough. But women, like, if you don't understand how hard that is, like, imagine walking in on your guy just jerking off in his room. It's the same awkwardness. Like, you're not sure what to do, right? Like, you show up, and you're like, oh, should I just shut the door and, like, give him space? And he'll come out when he's ready. Like, you go in and bring a box of tissues and be like, here, do what you gotta do. You know, you go in, you put your arm around, you, like, want to participate, like, you get involved at some point. Like, it's just confusing, right? It's hard to know what to do. It's an awkward time. Anyway, so all this struggle to be, you know, a feminist and a man, you know, I thought, you know what, maybe I'm actually just gay. Like you guys heard the joke, like, wearing Crocs is like getting a blowjob from a guy? It feels amazing, and then you look down, you're like, what the fuck's going on? This is insane. But like the thing is like I love Crocs, and I've been wearing Crocs most of my life. So when wearing Crocs, it feels amazing. I look down, I'm like, yeah, you fucking rock that, man. You keep going, do what you're gonna do. All right, thank you, everybody.